We encourage KCB to invest in sports and CSR programs. Government must also give something back in terms of tax breaks. It's an elitist sport because there has been a tendency to imagine that golf is not a game of the ordinary person. And I think government is doing very well in that respect. The attitude has changed completely 180 degrees. Secondly, government is very keen to work within that golfing terrain, with the institution that already populate that place, the golfing federation, the union, and just make sure that we develop the game. We are very keen to see the game grow at the grassroots. And so one of the things you're going to see is government invest in a number of public golf courses. Because if you want the public to be part of this, then you must provide the spaces where the public can be part of that. Government is also very keen to invest in developing talent from the earliest age possible. So you're going to see a lot of work again around development of youth golfers, young golfers. We are very keen to work, for instance, with the Junior Golf Foundation, just to make sure that we invest a lot in developing talent from the earliest age possible. The third area of interest for government is partnership with the corporate world. And that's why for us, the work that KCB is doing becomes natural interest for government. KCB has already invested heavily in sports, and what they're now doing with this East Africa tour is to consolidate that space, is to structure that space, and to expand that space. And that's why being here really for me is to give that guarantee that we want to do more with KCB in this area. And we also see the work KCB is doing as a diplomatic thrust, as a diplomatic spearhead, to just strengthen the ties that bind the East African region, the East African community. And so government is available. Of course, you know that government is also providing sponsorship. We sponsored the LTE, the Ladies Golf Tour in Vipingo. We were the title sponsor. We have sponsored the Magical Kenya Open, and we will continue to provide resources to plug those holes in terms of sponsorship and to encourage corporate sponsors like KCB. This partnership is the way to go. There's no other way of making sure that we succeed. If you're talking about growing this sport, that means investing in talent growth, talent development. That means spreading it to the public. All that requires resources. It requires partnership. Government cannot do it all. And that's why government is very keen on partnerships that work. And the partnership between the government of Kenya and the Kenya Commercial Bank is natural. It's like a partnership made in heaven. I mean, KCB is as Kenyan as you may ever wish to see an institution. KCB is Kenya. KCB is East Africa. KCB is Africa. And as a diplomat, I really believe in the mantra of African solutions to African problems. And KCB is doing exactly